Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Today guys we'll be replacing the alternator on Audi TT that we have here at the shop, 1.8 turbo engine. It's the same for many vehicles actually, Volkswagen, Audi, that share the same engine. And we also have a video how to diagnose the signs of a bad alternator on our channel. Please check it out. And we'll have more links and tools used and products on our website Mechanic Lifestyle. Let's go ahead and start on it now. The Quattro models are a little bit different, but in our case guys, what we're going to do here, we have the throttle body in the way, so we'll be removing this one as well. It's super simple, that way we can get to the alternator and have more room to work on it. So we'll go ahead and remove that clamp there. Those are not reusable clamps, you need to replace it with another clamp. Okay, we'll need to open this one, and sometimes it's a pain, to be honest with you. Okay, this one opens, so now we'll need to pull the hose out of the way. Okay, right there. And next we'll go ahead and disconnect that big intake hose. That's the kind of clamp we'll be replacing the little one with, the one with the bolt that you can take on and off whenever you need to. So now guys, that's the throttle body here, and it's a 5 millimeter Allen wrench. You can use even one of those if you need to. Okay, we're going to take a few of those off so we can go ahead and remove it. We will have many videos guys. The plan is to have at least 100 videos on that Audi TT, how to fix pretty much anything on it. If you have any suggestions, let us know. We're actually going to put a bag on the intake hose, that way we don't drop anything in it, a tool or a bolt, so we don't do some extra work to take the hose off, so we can remove whatever we drop inside of it. Okay, there is one on the bottom on this side as well. You can see right there. We have a video guys where we picked that thing from. It's wrecked. We got it at one insurance auction. Check it out, it's on our website. It was a really good deal. So that's what the bolts look like now. We got this one loose there on the bottom, and then we'll have this one here, and we'll need to remove the wires as well. Okay, we got that one loose, so we can just turn it by hand and don't waste your time. Okay, so last bolt is out of there. Oh, we got the cable left now. Press there. Well, this one was even loose on the bottom, and it's out of there. So now you can see how much room we gain to the alternator here. So now we're going to use 10 millimeter, and right there we have a bolt that we need to remove. Actually a nut, not a bolt. And we lost it, so we will find it in a little bit. We're going to pull, okay, that vacuum here. We need to disconnect this vacuum. All you have to do, you just pull it up, it goes there. Okay, you can see we'll have another vacuum hose on the side that we will need to disconnect as well. Okay, so you just squish on both sides and you pull it out, and we have that vacuum reservoir or whatever it is out of there. Okay, that's okay, let me show you. This is the hose right here. So we will need a 15 millimeter wrench now. Okay, and we're going to install it on the tensioner, and you need to go towards the front of the vehicle. okay, to release the pressure of the belt, and that way we can pull the belt out. Just be careful not to drop it, because if you pull the wrench and it slips, it can hurt you really bad. And we're going to let go now. So we're going to install that Allen wrench, or you can get like a nail, even big nail. There is a hole on the tensioner pulley and behind it as well. Once we get it done, I'm gonna show you exactly where it is. Okay, so that way. Okay, and this one doesn't want to go in. I need to get a little bit smaller size. Okay, and we let go, and you can see where it is. That way we can reach the bottom bolt of the alternator and the top one as well. Next we will need to disconnect the battery. Okay, we're going to disconnect the positive first and then the negative. Because one of the wires, it's a positive wire, the big wire on the alternator, that's on the back side, and if you contact the body, you're going to blow a fuse, even burn a computer. So we'll try to reach it there with a 13mm. This is one of the bolts, and we'll just take this one off all the way. Okay, usually once you get those loose, they go by hand sometimes. Just really depends. Okay, this one does. Okay, we dropped the bolt, but we got it out. It's pretty long bolt, you can see right here. And there is one more on the bottom. Okay, this one right there. It's hard to show you guys. Once we remove the alternator, I'll be able to show you where exactly they are. Okay, so let's go ahead, take this one off. Okay, it's right there. Second bolt out. Next we'll need a screwdriver, and we'll need to remove that plastic piece here, but first we need to actually go ahead and remove the top one. Okay, this one it's super easy to remove. This one is missing one clip there, and now it's you just have to like pull it out. Be careful not to break any vacuum hoses if they get in the way. Now we have the wires that we'll need to disconnect, and that will be a little bit more complicated now. So if you get a prying bar, we're going to just pull it out. It's stuck really good there, so you just need to pry it a little bit. You can get a wood block and just tap on it a little bit and it will help. Now we still have the bottom one holding. Just careful not to break anything, okay? Because it doesn't take much. Okay, so now we can access the wires, guys. This one is the one that actually shows you inside if it's charging or not. So you need to press in first, then press that notch towards the back right here and pull. Now we have the big one with a 13mm socket on the back that we need to take care of. Actually, there is one little nut holding the wire towards the alternator, I'll show you what I'm talking about once we remove it, guys. It's such a limited room there. This one is with usually with 8 or 9 millimeter. Okay, this is the one I'm talking about right here with 8 millimeter nut. Okay, and now we need to pull the wire out of the alternator. Okay, like that. Now we'll see if we can flip it a little bit so we can remove the nut. There is a 13 millimeter nut there. Okay, right here. You can see this one. Okay, we removed the nut now. We got it loose. And now let's see if we can actually get the alternator out of the engine compartment. Or we hope we do. Because if we have to remove something else, it will be a lot of work. Okay, right there, guys. We got it out. Awesome. So, it wasn't too bad so far. Only thing when you guys install it. Okay, let me show you. Those are the two bolts. One here, one there. On the back, again, quick show here so you know what to expect. This is where that 8 millimeter nut is. This is where the big wire with the 13 millimeter nut is, and this is where the little wire is located. So you put everything together in reverse order. We took it apart, guys, and you need to install the serpentine belt, and you're ready to go pretty much. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. So guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels, guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.